Hey y'all, Miss Brown here. So, got my camera working. So I'm going to do my video for today. I'm in my back room. It's focus time, so my kiddos are out there trying to stay quiet so I can film without my mask on. So y'all can see my oatmeal teeth. Okay. So let me go to period 2. So here's what we did today. Today was kind of a self-directed day. I had done a little more explaining of topographic maps the past few days than I thought that I would. So I was going to walk through this PowerPoint with y'all, but I feel like I didn't need to, and I wanted you guys to have some time to yourselves to work through it. So what I'll do is right now I will do kind of the video about what we did for class, and then maybe tomorrow, if I have some more time, I will do another video of me walking through the slideshow. So go to week 5. Notice how each week I have a brand new setup with brand new colors, brand new buttons, so that way it kind of keeps y'all on track. So ignore this because you guys can't see my week 6. It's just visible to me. So this is what y'all can see. I already went over Monday yesterday, so I will do Tuesday today. So topographic maps, day 1, Tuesday, 9:15. Y'all, every time I film, my face gets itchy. It's so bizarre. Okay, so my morning classes, there was an internet issue, so you might have gotten an email from me with this slideshow, but by the afternoon, it started to work itself out. So if you have me in the morning class, just kind of hit refresh and it should be good to go. So essential questions the same that we've been doing the past couple days. How do scientists use topographic maps and satellite views to study Earth's surface? So you are going to go through this slideshow, and you can pop it out by hitting that button, and it will open up a brand new tab and have the slideshow nice and big for you. You can open it in Google Slides, you can star it, save it, so that way you have it as a resource to use for later. So you're gonna go through this 33-page slideshow. So it seems like a lot, y'all, because it kind of is. And 2, there's a lot of pictures, so there's a lot of slides because the pictures are big. So you're gonna kind of look through that slideshow. And as y'all are looking through the slideshow, you're going to start on page 27 of your journal. It looks like this. And then you're going to work through page 33. So see right here, it says pages 27 to 33. And I always, y'all, put what the pages look like in your journal. So these are the pages that you're completing. And it goes right through this kind of one map, questions, and then this last map, the 1859-2014. And this is page 33. And then you're going to insert pages 27 to 33, pictures of it into your never-ending slideshow. And then you're going to submit your never-ending slideshow here. So it says a website URL because that is what I would like you to submit. So y'all, that's pretty much it. You're going to work through this slideshow. We're going to do the discussions tomorrow. So we only get through some of the slideshow today. So you're going to go through the slideshow, and it says right here, that's it for today, y'all. So you are going to work up until page 15 today. So from slideshow page 1 to slideshow page 15. And then my little girl right here is stretching out. That's it for today, y'all. So that's where you'll stop. And then you will do journal pages right here, page 27 to page 33. Sorry, y'all, I'm getting dizzy. Page 27 through page 33. So you're just going to work through, kind of answer these questions, use the slideshow as help to get these questions answered, and then pop open your never-ending slideshow, take pictures, and put it on there. So y'all, I actually have a minute, so let me just kind of walk through this slideshow now. So notice how it says part 1, because you're only going to do half of the slideshow now. So here are the essential questions. This first part is focusing on how are topographic maps interpreted or read. How do you look at it and know what it means? So you're going to rephrase the essential questions on your journal page. And then you have this in your journal page to answer the question. So you're going to tell me what a topographic map is, how would you use a topographic map, and who would? What is a contour line, and what is an interval on a contour map? So what's the difference between the contour line and the contour interval? So y'all, here's a topographic map, and it's a map that shows land features and elevation, because you can see rivers, you can see valleys, you can see mountains, and then you can see how tall they are. It's usually in meters. So for instance, Mount Rogers is 5,729 feet. I think my old tired eyes. Yeah, and elevation are usually measured in feet, but the ones that we've been looking at is measured in meters, because international system of units, we use meters, centimeters, and kilometers. So who would use a topographic map? Hikers, If they want to see kind of how tall the mountains are they're climbing, they don't want to set up their camp at the foot of a mountain that's got a river coming down. Hello. Have you all ever seen Survivor Man, all those shows? And military people use them for military purposes, survivalists, land developers. If you want to build, you kind of want to know the lay of the land, where the mountains are. Is there going to be this huge mountain that's going to crumble and weather and erode onto your little city? I mean, you don't want to be in the teeny kind of depths of a valley either. An erosion specialist. How cool is that to have that as your job as a scientist? Then what's a contour line? So a contour line are joining points of equal elevation. So for example, right here, this is all 350 feet or 350 meters. So if the line goes like this, that whole entire area of land is that same elevation. Elevation is the distance above sea level. Index contours or red arrows are thicker lines that appear every fifth contour line. So for instance, you can see these arrows because that is showing you the index contours. And on the maps that we've seen, we don't color, copy and color, so it's just a darker black line, y'all. And I have related it to a ruler because it's much like a ruler because y'all can see that there are the inch lines and then these kind of eighths of an inch in between. So it's very similar to that. Make sure I follow so you can quickly see one of the elevations and then you can do the math to figure out what the contour interval is. So we're going to define a contour interval. It's the distance or difference in elevation between contour lines. So for example, right here, this 700 is a contour index line, and this 750 is as well. So what I do, y'all, is I count how many spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. And then what I do is I take the 750 minus 700. So 750 minus 700 is 50. And then you divide by how many spaces. So if there's 5 spaces, 50 divided by 5 is 10. So the contour interval is 10. So for instance, if this line 750, then what's this line right here? Da, 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 Dora the Explorer, waiting for your answer. 760. And then that would be 770. And then conversely, so if this is 750 and the contour index, or contour interval is 10, then this line down here would be 740, 730, 720, 710, 700. So you can always double check by actually doing it and making sure it makes sense. So for instance, let's say we thought this contour interval was 20. 7, 720, 740, 760, 780, 800. No, it's supposed to be 750. So I did something wrong. So that's where it kind of, if you do both ways, do the math out, difference divided by how many spaces, and then double check it by actually doing it with the contour interval. So I tell you how to do that there. Then we're going to practice, y'all. So we did this in our workbook. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I want y'all to figure it out yourself in your workbook. But it was exactly like the same thing I did here, but with different numbers. So 800 minus 700, figure out how many spaces, and you divide by the number of spaces. So this was in your workbook, so you guys are going to work through these answers. And then y'all had these 3 pages in your workbook as well, a topographic map of Rock Valley, and then 6 questions, and then another side-by-side topographic map of a spot in like the mid-1800s and then 2014. So what happened? What is this kind of V shape? What does that mean? What kind of landform? And what is that going to do to that hill or that mountain over time? So study the topo map, mark it up, y'all. That's my way of saying draw on it, count, circle, figure out the lines, write down the contour interval, do a little gist statement, a little annotation. And then you're going to answer the questions on page 2 and then draw a conclusion on page 3 by answering that question. So right here it says your gist statement from slide 15 will be written across the top of this page in your workbook. So y'all's homework, and I'll show you when I go next, is right here. So after you go through this part, you are going to submit your never-ending slideshow and hit next. And then you're going to do this homework, this quick gist statement on that Rock Valley page of your journal. So wait for this to load. Our little people. And then it says right here, ticket to leave. How do you interpret a topographic map? How do you read it? I want you to write a gist statement on the top of your Rock Valley workbook page. So that page is this page right here. So this page in your journal, you can just write your gist statement right across the top of that. And then answer these questions and then answer this question. What conclusion can be made about why the two maps look different? What is this feature right here? What does that mean? And then that's it. You're going to do your ticket to leave, and then that's it, y'all. You're done for the day. So I'm going to wait, and I will revisit y'all, and I'll see you for part 2. Okay, bye, y'all. You fill my buckets each and every day, and I hope to see some of y'all at mini school tonight. Bye, y'all.